So this is the actual battlefield. This area was mostly open ground, but contained by an ancient parish boundary hedge around Sulby to the west, and a rabbit warren on today's Lodge Hill, and boggy ground to the east. Lieutenant General of Horse Oliver Cromwell put dragoons behind Sulby hedges. Their musket fire caused the Royalist cavalry on the western flank to charge, forcing many of Parliament's horse to flee. The Royalist foot attacked and almost broke through Fairfax's line, but it stubbornly resisted. Cromwell's troopers routed the horse opposing them, and then fell on the left flank of the Royalist foot. Despite Rupert's Bluecoat regiment standing like a wall of brass on the slope just west of the road to the north, Fairfax's counter-attack succeeded in driving the Royalists back. Part of the Royalist army went on fighting all the way they had come that morning in a battle, reaching a climax on Wadborough Hill. So, down there were the Royalists. That was where the Royalist foot were, and the horse were either end. And behind us is where the parliamentarians were. It's just a hedge now. And there's now this Oliver Cromwell memorial. So you wouldn't want to be standing here on the 14th of June 1645 as the Royalist foot would have been coming directly at us. This is Sulby hedges. The hedges running south across the valley, which are these ones. Follows the line of the ancient boundary hedge on the eastern side of Sulby parish, which was probably enclosed as early as 1428. It is known that in 1547 some 2,000 sheep were grazing here, when the hedge would have been robust and stock-proof. If it remained so in 1645, it would prevent movement by men or horses, but would give no shelter from musket fire. So it's along that hedge that Cromwell ordered the dragoons to flank the Royalist horse and forced them then to charge at the parliamentarians. All of these hedges wouldn't have been here at the time. So this is where the Royalists retreated after the battle earlier at Broadmoor. Fairfax and his cavalry commander Oliver Cromwell maintained control of their forces after Rupert's Bluecoat regiment was finally overcome, perhaps shortly after midday. The parliamentarians succeeded in driving the Royalists back along the road on which they had come that morning in a fighting retreat. Up the road and across the field south of here, a stand was made on the summit of Moot Hill, which we believe is over there, before cavalry chased them eastwards to stand again on Wadborough. Eventually the Royalists broke and fled into the Welland Valley, making for Leicester. And not far from here, the royalist baggage train was captured, and with it the King's cabinet, a chest in which his letters were kept. A few weeks later, by order of Parliament, a selection of these was published to show the King as seeking Catholic reinforcements and thus as a traitor. Counter-propaganda appeared from royalist sources under the title of Vindication of King Charles in 1648.